Y'all might got a good 6 months out of me. Just saying.
Wait, whoa. She said that low because she knows it's not going to be 6 months. She's funny. Wow, she's the funniest in the room.
I love you.
Depends on what happens this summer.
Sure do. Sorry. So, for the sake of an introduction, because I suck at introductions, y'all know me, Miss Chey K. For this episode, this is my last class project. Come in if you're coming in, but it's recording.
Come on and sit down, cool. Get in this podcast.
Sit on this side.
Here. Yes. Yes.
So this is my last class project before I get my MSW. I always do podcasts because it's the easiest thing for me to do. And if you give me the option to not write a paper, I'm not writing. So I'm going to try to keep cuss words to a minimum as best as possible. No promises, and I'm not going to hold y'all to it either. So it's a few people at the table. I don't know how long they're going to stay, but introduce yourselves. Start this way.
I'll do ladies first.
No problem. Oh, you're the only guy.
Hi, I'm Tawana Wright. I'm the community school director here. I love pineapples, not because you could swing with them, but because the sweetness of them, they're welcoming and inviting, and that's how I see myself.
That's a hard act to follow.
You go ahead.
I go by the name of Jerry Wess. I'm also the co-founder of West Films, where we provide opportunities for young people to have movie experiences, express their arts, and just to further push the process of their creative minds.
You should have
beautiful. I meant to say that too if you have a business, but not everybody that I know is going to be here. So yes.
Go ahead, Nancy.
Hi, my name is Nancy.
Girl, you better speak loud.
Yeah. Hopefully, I can give you some information that will inspire you.
There you go. Hey.
I'm Chamyra, aka Shy Green. I'm a patient advocate. I'm a mom. I'm here for it all.
I'm sorry, the side jokes is insane. Why y'all so serious?
I'm not serious at all.
I'm serious. Like we in class.
I'm trying to be professional, but hey, if it's like that, let's go.
Hey, look, I came here to get some water, but they told me to sit down. So
I mean, you didn't have to, but thank you for sitting there.
Change your seats. What we doing?
All right. So my hypothesis for this research project is that when you work somewhere, what keeps you at the organization is either the foundation of the organization or the people. So those two things lead to job satisfaction and longevity. The people you work with and the organization itself. So y'all either gonna help me prove it or disapprove it. So what are y'all roles and how long have y'all been here?
I'm the community school director. I've been in this role for almost a year so far. One of the things that has kept me here is the cement boots that's underneath my desk. Oh no, they moved those. I'm sorry. It's definitely a relationship with the people.
And I'm a paraprofessional. I've actually been in this building about 8 years. I feel like what keeps me in this building is actually the kids, because me wanting to help them see things that they may not know is inside them and push them with the talents that I have motivates me to want to not only be more around them, to find out what creative opportunities they have and help them have more of a successful future. I rap, so it just comes naturally, but it's true.
Yeah. I like that. And to piggyback off of what he said, I wrote that for him. I should have kept it and read it off on my own, but I knew that Jerry Wess would do a better job at it. So yeah, you only need them too.
Go ahead, y'all here almost every day. So what keeps y'all coming back? Oh, what do y'all do?
The fly girl.
Well, okay, I did go to school to become special ed teacher. I've done that in the past. I have a lot of experience doing that. Currently now I'm just a PTA parent. I have 2 girls. One graduated from the school already, and I have a young one who's still in the school. And the reason why I keep coming back is for my daughter. I want her to be happy. I want her to have everything that she can and should have. And I always was an advocate for her since she was a baby. She was a NICU baby, so still advocate for her now.
Last but not least. Well, I'm last, my bad.
Great. Well, I work for the VA hospital, and I've been working for the VA hospital for the last 18 years. And the thing that keeps me going back is the job security and the fact that there's a lot of ways for me to improve
and grow financially and as a person. So job security will keep me at my job. And I do other things to keep myself entertained, which is help at the school. I'm here because it helps me learn more about my son and the people that he's around. So I got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, it would be hard to stay for the organization per se because the organization is really not here with us. They just kind of give us the roles and responsibilities and we kind of take the lead from that. But the people that we're around every day that give us the confidence, the energy, the redirection would definitely be the main goal of why we come back to everything.
So I'm the assistant community school director. I've only been here for about a year, almost, but I've been doing it for 8 years. I would have to say this is probably the liveliest school I've worked at, though, because of these people and the kids. So that's what's keeping me grounded here right now. Could change.
Yes, but it won't. No time soon. Not within the next 3 years.
We'll that's cap. That's cap. But you know,
I signed a 360 deal.
Oh, now I know where those cement boots went.
So what cement? Listen, you on camera?
We're in a podcast. Get over here, Miss Johnson Lewis. Say hello. What makes you keep coming back to this school?
Hey, how you doing?
Is it recorded? Yes. Tell us why you love to work here
and why you keep coming back.
You love the job. They already saw you come in here.
We're doing a podcast. This is gonna be hilarious.
Something always going on in this way.
Yeah. And it's a message that came in here to pray too.
Yes.
I was sent from the other day to be obedient to prayer. And
yes, we need it. Please don't forget to come back around.
All right, so introduce yourself, ma'am.
A lot going on there.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Introduce yourself and what you do. Sorry.
Why are we so far though?
I'm
gonna zoom in.
Yeah.
Don't zoom in on my pin. Blessings. My name is Mrs. Johnson Lewis. I am currently this year a 4th grade teacher. I have been working in education for too long to remember. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. There are days, just like with any job, when you wake up and you're tired. But when I come here, I am revived. I love it. I love teaching because I believe that every single child, regardless of their background, deserves an opportunity to excel. And my job is to help them to meet that criteria, meet them where they are, and take them to where they need to be. And hopefully later on, 20 years from now, they'll make an impact that's going to be show that they're productive members of society.
Love that. That was everybody, right? Writing for everyone and save my index cards for myself.
Wait, we had notes? I didn't know we had notes.
No. She's playing. All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all a couple survey questions.
Yes.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I feel like I belong at this school organization.
School/organization?
Because some of us work for a school, some of us work for an organization.
Yes. Ooh.
1 out of 10, I feel like I belong here.
And 10 is the highest?
Yep.
Right, I know.
Well, I mean, I know I belong.
And 1
here,
is the lowest.
Stay out the street. So
okay. You're gonna
that's
go
why I
with
know
10?
I belong.
Yeah. Okay.
Edit that.
I need to stay out.
I feel like I belong here.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
1 out of 10.
10 as well. Family said. Family survey said.
I say 8.
Ding.
Did I give a number? I say 8.
Y'all feel like y'all belong here?
I mean, I feel like I belong at my job.
You know what I mean? You feel like you belong there.
Yeah, I feel like I belong at my job because I help the veterans. I feel like they need the sisters. They serve the country, and now we're serving them. So I feel like my biggest impact is there. Mm-hmm. Although I make contributions here, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, you don't think
yes, I do.
I feel like
oh my goodness.
That I feel like it's also very beneficial for me being here because it increases my chances of helping my children education wise because now it's like I get a first hand access to certain things that I could teach them instead of just guessing as the average parent. If we don't know what the new school curriculums or guidelines is, I have a head start and advantage. So I feel like it's also a good reason for me to be here.
I threw in the Taiwan education. My kids are on their own. So I'm really here because I really love the families that I serve. And them needing me and me being able to be resourceful for them and available and providing assistance is what really keep me going.
I don't talk all the. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I feel I belong here. Wherever my child's at, I will be there.
Mm.
Period.
What was that?
Okay. Do you feel like you can voice opposite? Oh shit, go. See, the cursing thing went out the window.
Hey, it's me again.
You said shoot.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I do think that I belong in a school environment because I always say that I am placed wherever God needs me. So if He needs me in a school for the past umpteen years, almost, I want to say 20 plus years, I've been working in schools and I've had other jobs along the way. But to me, this is more fulfilling because I like to see the kids light up, especially a student that struggled. And for them to just get it that one moment and just to see that light bulb go off, then I know that I'm doing my job. So I don't think I belong anywhere else. I think if I'm placed anywhere else by the flesh, not by the Holy Spirit, then I won't be as happy as I am here. And don't get me wrong, there are days when I say, God, why? But there are also days when I say, God, thank you for placing me here, because I feel as if I'm not here, then that one or two students will be overlooked.
Amen. Amen.
So now, while y'all are in this building or wherever you work, do you feel like you can voice your honest opinions without negative consequences?
Hell no. Nah. At my job, you want to keep your job, you keep your mouth shut. Now, if you're in this building, they were open, receptive for your true feelings, that they actually care about how you feel. My real job, no, they do not care about how you feel. They just want you to do your job.
If it's in the terms of harsh consequences, I think it's how you portray the message. It'll be conceived respectfully because you can say anything how you feel if you direct it a certain way. Because if anybody is here to have an open mind to what you're trying to say, especially for any benefits to change that can help the environment, I'm pretty sure anybody's willing to listen. And if not, conversation.
It's not what you say, it's how you say things. It's really how you say things.
And well trained.
I don't think if we have something that causes us discomfort or we don't agree with, I don't think we should hold it on, because if you hold on to negativity, it just spreads and it just festers and it just makes everything worse. So as if everyone is adult about whatever the issue is, then once it's placed on the table, then everyone will have an open mind, as Mr. Cooper said, and just respect each other, and we agree to disagree. At the end of the day, it's about the main reason why we work where we work.
I'm gonna disagree, and that's just my own opinion. I think that in places such as a big setting like this, people personalize things, and when people take things personal, it's very hard to listen or take directive. So because you want to kind of have the working relationship that you need, not necessarily the friendship, but because the friendship has to go with the working relationship, I would suggest that if it's a situation where you could be the stronger person or it would not affect you to look as if you're the one who dropped the ball, just hold it and let the work day go on as positive as it can.
Okay. So this is the first school I've worked at where everybody actually looks like me. So do you worry when you're at your job about the things you don't have in common with other people?
I keeps my pocketbook close to me.
Why we got Medea in here?
So the comedic relief.
Absolutely not. I feel right at home with my wallet by my side.
Nah, me personally, I feel like I'm an adapter, and I feel like any place that you go to that's for your interests, that you obviously wherever you're going, no matter who's around you, you all have a common goal, and that is going to be the thing that ties everything together. So I honestly feel like no matter where I go, it's all about that common interest, and if you're not here for that, you shouldn't be there yourself. I can blend in with anything as long as we all got the same common interest.
So y'all show up to work authentically as yourselves.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I definitely
every
do.
day.
No, I do. Socks on.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Every other day.
I absolutely do not show up to work as my authentic self. That is
Oh my
unacceptable
God.
under the VA umbrella.
You need a new
Straight
job.
to the camera, like,
Somebody let them know the real. You can go there if you want, but for the sake of y'all guidelines,
Just saying.
So do y'all feel respected and valued by your principal, your supervisor, your manager, whoever you work for?
I feel like if you want respect, you have to give it. That's number one. It's not something that you can really demand. It's something that you have to earn. I don't think that anyone's ever gonna feel like they're getting the respect that they deserve. I think that you're gonna get the minimum of what people want to give you. I think you're going to get the acknowledgement of what people want to give you, even though they know you deserve more, or if they feel like they could give you more, they're going to give you their less, the less. And I appreciate that because it always allowed me room to grow. So no, I do not think that I'm respected by my subordinates, but at the same time, I have enough self-respect for myself to where I could feel confident to keep going, whether they acknowledge me or not.
Girl, I respect the hell out of you. What you talking about? I'm under you.
Oh, right. So this is
Subordinate.
what I'm talking about. I'm in superiors. You see why you can't drink on Thursdays? Because it's Thursdays. You come in here and you say subordinates when you mean superiors. So my superiors do not give me the credit that I think that I sometimes deserve. My subordinate always give me the credit that I always deserve because she know her evaluation is at stake.
Which is completed already.
Okay. She did really well.
What is going on?
Anybody else?
I've come to an understanding that in life or anything that you do, you're in a position to where you're an employee to any establishment, being in that place and still being allowed to work there is about as much that it can give you. Anything else that you feel like you deserve or that you need has to be something you have to do on your own. So I don't want to take too much from my superiors because at the end of the day, if I'm still getting a paycheck, I still got my job, that's what they can give me. That's what they have to offer. They're not going to do nothing more, nothing less. Anything I want would be ahead of this. So I have to put myself in a bigger position to get what I feel like I deserve because obviously they can't give it to me because this is what they offer me and what I got. So I feel like that goes hand in hand of what I'm doing with myself. So take what I learned here and use that to put me in a different position.
I will drink to that.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Do you feel respected by your supervisor? Do you feel respected and valued by your supervisor or manager?
Nancy, you want to say something about this? Okay, so me and I worked at the VA hospital for 18 years. I've held different positions in that hospital. And there's a lot of managers that really appreciated us as workers and showed us respect. And there was some that didn't. I come to work with just the attitude of, I'm here to serve a purpose. I'm here to help people. I focus on that. I treat people the way I want to be treated, even if I would get the same treatment in return. So I just move with the energy of lead with kindness and to treat people the same way I would want someone to treat me or my child. So with that being said, I don't have a problem with disrespect because I'm always respectful in every situation I'm in any room that I'm in. So
Nancy Nance. Oh my God.
There's one in every
ditto.
Always. So now buckling down. Do you feel respected and valued by your coworkers?
Absolutely. I do. Is there why?
Yeah, for me, my coworkers is probably the reason that pushed me to do more with my talents, to be honest. Because I never thought to even get an LLC or that start up a company or whatnot. I was always sitting there just, trying to figure out how to deal with what I have. But my coworkers helped me realize it's more than what you have, it's who you are. And use that to put yourself in different positions. So if anything, they help me move forward more than my actual job. So.
Our team had no choice. We had to take the harassment course.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I do feel, what is it, valued or respected?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel valued and respected by my coworkers, all because as Coop said, and as someone else at the table said, you give what you get. So I'm always walking around. I greet people with a smile. I greet people with laughter. I greet people with positive energy. I don't have any space around me for negativity. And I think people realize that, so they don't bring that to me. So even if I'm walking in the office and I say good morning and someone doesn't answer, I'll say it a little louder, just so they still may not answer, but at least they know that, okay, it's a good day.
That was everybody, right? Sorry.
No, let me go back. Not because you took the harassment. That was one of like the main reason, but let me just kind of fine tune it a little bit. No, I definitely I see us, even though we're more than 3 people on the team, I kind of see us as like a triple threat. We kind of all fill in the other part where someone is kind of missing or need to be booted up in a certain area. So if I'm lacking in one area, Miss Frazier will come in and she'll be the strong end of that. If Miss Frazier's lacking or I'm lacking in an area, Miss Torres may come and chime in and be the strong end of that. So we definitely value each other and what we bring to the table, because together what we bring to the table is dynamic.
Amen.
And amen.
Amen to that.
Touche.
Are you guys excited to come here every day?
Oh,
Yep.
are we still recording?
Listen,
Right.
be completely honest.
Well, that being said, I'm excited for every other Friday because that means I survived and got my check once again, and that's about it. I am not excited to go to work or be under people's umbrella. I'm happy to be employed.
I'm excited when I come
Feel
here.
that.
I'm excited when I come here, because if I'm not, it's going to make the day and everything else more miserable. So sometimes even you just have to set the mood and set the mood for other people as well. Some people are more miserable than you, and I've come to find out that misery loves company, but happiness is also contagious. So if you walk around and you give the positive energy, sooner or later people is going to start to gravitate towards it, and it's going to change their attitude as well. So I'm going to say yes, I do enjoy coming here, but it definitely depends on the morning sometimes, and it depends on the vibe that I left here in the evening with too. So just try and adjust it however you can to make the best for yourself.
I think it really depends on where you work. Because if you work in an environment where everybody's upbeat and they're positive, it's easy to say you're excited to come to work. But if you're dealing with situations that you know management could make a difference about, and they're just not trying to help alleviate, like people shouldn't be hungry, people shouldn't be struggling for their benefits, and you know you deal with those kind of things, you're not happy to go to work if you know you got to tell somebody once again that you'll get people are not answering the phone calls for you to help them with their problems. It depends on where you work.
So Chamyra wants to work in the bubble, because everywhere else, that's the same situation that's happening.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So it's
Right,
never
so
going
why
to
would
be.
you? Right, but why would you be excited to go to work if you know you got to disappoint somebody once again? That's all
Well,
I'm
not
saying.
necessarily. Well, it's
So
the way you
cute.
disappoint them. Maybe disappoint them with a smile on your face, and it won't be as disappointing as it may have been. So sometimes it's the way that we deliver the message and not necessarily the messenger. But I don't think that everyone is going to find a pleasing work environment to where everyone is happy on it every day. That's just not ideal. And I think that because we have so many different personalities and so many different energies, it shouldn't be a happy place every day. It should be a place that we have to be uplifted. We have to be reminded of why we're so blessed and lucky to have our jobs. It shouldn't always be smiling. If we're always smiling, we're not working. We're not doing the best that we can for everybody. So those bad days make us stronger, and we need them.
I enjoy coming to work because other than the kitchen and church, this is one of my happy places. I make everywhere I go my happy place. I look for the good in every day. So if somebody's coming and they have a negative attitude, I always tell myself, every day may not be good, but there's good in every day. So I do enjoy coming to work.
So do I. I do enjoy coming to work. I have those days where I wish you could skip it. But yeah, I do enjoy coming to work sometimes.
Let everybody have it.
I was gonna say the last
No,
one.
I feel like once you find what keeps you going, you're excited every time it's there. Whether it's your new state of mind or the people that you surround yourself with. So for me, it's both, because the people that I surrounded myself with gave me that new state of mind. So I am excited to come to work because I know my people are going to be there that made me feel this new way. It wasn't always, but it gradually graduated into that. So I can proudly say, yes, I'm now excited to come to work every day.
Cooper is easy on the eyes, so he make it easy to come to work every day.
Sit down, Cooper.
All right.
We're gonna take some pictures after so y'all can see him more
All
clearly.
right, cool. Need my shape up. So you get everything. I only give you 100%.
Research.
Yeah.
Oh.
College tour.
Listen to this one. Listen to this one. Yo, maybe you might want to start.
Any more questions? That was last night. I got 2 more questions. Well, Two questions in a statement.
Okay.
A question in a statement. My bad. So, how many years longer do you see yourself here, and why?
Oh, I started sweating.
I'm gonna say 2 max, because with my newly found ways to evolve my talents, and with my business and everything, I feel like I'm finally able to gather enough to put myself in a position to where now I can be my own boss completely. So, and it would be to come back in service here in other schools. So, yeah,
Amen.
2 max.
2 max, because I'm going to be that strong woman behind Mr. Cooper that every man needs to take along with them to start that new business. Oh, okay then. I'm going to be here. You're going to come back to me. I'm going to get some tissue, cry it out, and come back and tell you how many more years I have.
Yo, I can't stand it. Chamyra, how much longer do you think you got with the VA?
I have 12 years.
Oh,
to go.
okay.
And then I can retire with 30 years and do something else.
Nancy, what you thinking?
When will you graduate?
Right? That makes sense.
Right.
Yep.
Yo,
She's going, I'm going.
Absolutely.
We both retired together.
Uh-huh.
and honestly, my
together.
time is not up to me. My time is up to my higher power. So when he checks me out and he tells me that my time here is up, my job here is complete, I've done what I needed to do here. I fulfilled my commitment to the families, the children, and the school. That's when I'm going to leave.
I agree. Whenever the Almighty decides that I've fulfilled his purpose and I've accomplished his will in the field of education, then I'll walk away. So whether that's physically, emotionally, or spiritually, whenever he taps me and he say, okay, beloved, I'm turning your feet towards another direction, then I'll walk away.
But Lord, just tap me, don't snatch me. Just give me a little eye opener, let me know my job here done. You ain't got to physically snatch me and remove me from it. I appreciate it.
Please let us see the final edit.
I definitely will.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all might got a good 6 months out of me. Just
Wait,
saying.
whoa. She said that low because she knows it's not going to be 6 months. She's funny. Wow, she's the funniest in the room.
I love you.
Depends on what happens this summer.
Sure do. Sorry.
Use that statement question.
The last thing that I always do with every episode in promising fashion, I want you guys to make a promise to your future self.
About what? Is it anything?
Anything.
Okay. I'm going to start because I'm going to run and get the
This
kids.
always takes the most time.
Okay.
But
I promise to continue to walk in the light and in the path that has been laid out for me. I know that there are people that came before me, so because of what they've done and what they've said and how they've prayed for me, how they've covered me, how they've blessed me, how they've touched me, I promise to continue to do what I have been called to do. And if there comes a time where I feel like I can no longer do it, I promise to always.
I promise to never give myself a limit. I tell myself that there's always something that can be evolved, something that can be changed, something that can be done. There's always milestones, there's always goals. And no matter how far you go, there's always another place you can go.
Amen.
So, no more limiting myself.
I need to know who his publicist is.
No more limit.
I promise myself to stop allowing other people, places, and things to ruin my inner thoughts and my inner structures. I think that I have a strong foundation and a strong sense of what I want to do. But when other people start to kind of try to persuade me with dominance is when I kind of try and appease the situation. So I would rather please myself than appease someone else. So my promise is to keep myself and my health first.
Don't let them steal your peace or your joy.
Piece of my almond.
You don't say nothing else.
Oh.
When they go steal that.
Almond joy.
I love
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you
don't.
There you go. That's totally fact.
Yes. Who's got the nuts? Almond joy. I'm not a Mounds girl.
Yeah, no.
All right, I'm going to go get my kids.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson Lewis.
Y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, I'm Miss Johnson Lewis. Always keep God first, because without Him, you are not. You're nothing. You are because He is. Stay blessed.
Stay
Amen.
blessed.
Amen.
Thank you, Miss
And
Johnson.
make sure you shop at Lowe's, okay?
Yes.
Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
Miss Johnson. She's a
Feed-
wonderful
feeding
vegan.
the
Yes.
Staying
soul.
healthy.
She
Yes,
she
yes.
forgot to tell you she
Yes,
feeds
she
the
forgot,
mind,
and
body,
she-
and soul.
Yes, holistically.
God use her
Yes,
hands.
and that is
All right?
another reason why we value coming to work, because
Mhm.
blessings be on this
Same.
table
I'd
with
be
that low
sleeping if
Yup.
it wasn't for Miss
that
Johnson
That
Lewis.
salmon.
that sorrow,
I
that
lost
peanut
50
punch,
pounds because of Miss Johnson Lewis.
everything that she have
50
up in
pounds.
here. We appreciate her.
I was
Yes.
275 until I had Lowe's.
Ooh.
Now I'm 210.
Okay.
See?
I'll
That's what
take
I'm
his
talking about.
275.
Yes. Yes.
Nancy, what's your promise?
Okay, my promise is stay natural, to always voice my opinion, and to don't care what other people have to say. I
Right.
did that.
I like that.
And last promise, I promise to stop playing with my potential.
Hey, I
Ah,
like
I
that.
like
She's
that.
had that in her pocket.
Yes.
Sure
I
did.
She had it in her
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah, I
boy.
know.
So-
Well, it's her
Bang.
podcast.
Ah! Okay, no,
pocket.
Who wait for you?
I'm just
See?
saying, I just
I
pulled
should've
that
said
one
that
out.
one,
But
see?
I'm just saying, no,
I like that.
not yet.
Fine.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
And that's it.
Yes.
Anything? Oh, Instagrams. I don't know what y'all want to shout out.
I'm not on Instagram, but you can definitely find me through any one of their links. They'll get the message to me, and I'll be available for any date, night that you would like to ask.
Yeah, you can find me at Jerry_Wess 2S no T.
And follow me at MISSCHEY. And don't forget the K.
And when you see pineapples, think of me.
So I realized that I didn't discuss any of the research during the actual episode. And that was my bad for trying to rush through it. But I do want to tie everything together with the research and the actual roundtable conversation. So first, the research. So the literature on this topic that I found speaks to what it was like for people during COVID and what their employers did that contributed to their retention. It ranged from emotional support, effective communication, supportive leadership, and social connectedness to the people you work with. So now that we're clear of COVID, I wanted to get a real perspective from, well, everybody is real, but from real people that I encounter on a day-to-day basis of what their needs are from their job. So I really hope that after watching the roundtable discussion, that's what you got from it. I work with an amazing group of people. Every day is not peaches and cream. Some days is a dumpster fire, but I came to my current work site from a really dark place. And I think God just knew what kind of people I needed to be around so that I could be myself again. There's been times I wanted to quit, and Ms. Wright was like, no, sis, we need you. I need you. You're not going anywhere. I'm thankful to have a supervisor that I can openly and honestly talk to at any time with any feelings. And she's not judgmental at all. In my evaluation, actually, she wrote, I know you may feel overshadowed, but your dedication and hard work that you put in does not go unnoticed. And I remember my sensitive self wanted to tear up, but I nodded in silence because, yeah, that's exactly how it feels, without saying it. So I'm constantly kind of in this conundrum of I belong here and I quit. But she keeps me going. So, and then who else was in the episode? Mrs. Johnson Lewis. She is a powerful and moving prayer warrior when it comes to any situation. My bonus grandmother that I've known since I was 4 is currently battling leukemia, and the way the office just surrounded me and uplifted me and supported me will always be appreciated. What else? So there's 3 people that weren't in the video. I have my notes here. That's what I keep glancing back at. There's 3 people that weren't in the video that are also super supportive and amazingly dope individuals. Hopefully I could get them in another episode down the line. But I get my giggles out with Chamyra and Nancy. I'm thankful for them. And then West has been an inspiration film-wise, I remember, like, I'm great at that too, just watching him do his thing. And he's also restored what it means to be in the safe presence of a male. So I appreciate him for that. But I think I'll explain what that means in another episode. In totality and in relation to the hypothesis, I know for myself from this job that the strength of an organization and the strength of the people, the relationships that you have with the people that you work with, definitely keeps you satisfied with your job and makes you want to stay. The organization promised me a transfer to a safe and stress-free work environment, and they delivered. I'll give them that. They delivered. If I didn't end up working with people like Miss Wright and Wess and Chamyra, Nancy, Leslie, Alyssa, Paulina, Mrs. Johnson-Lewis, Miss Yvette, I would have left the company. Definitely would have left the company. But because I received that emotional support and I feel connected to them, and we can honestly and openly communicate about anything, I think I could stay here a little bit longer than 6 months. What the video did show, if nothing else, is that we're a family. We're definitely, we can laugh, we can joke, we can talk about anything. And that's real connectedness in the workplace that you see. The fact that they were even willing to sit down with me, I absolutely will always appreciate them for that. This being my last project of the semester and of my degree. Graduation is in 2 weeks. And then, yeah, where are we going with this? So shout out to anyone I've ever worked with, because I've made some real friends from other places that I've worked at too. So I love everyone that I've worked with, just about. Good times. So to end off, I'm still not playing with my potential. Let's keep talking promising. I miss Chey. Don't forget the K. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Turn on your post notifications. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to get better at this, I promise. But have a good night.